think so.
Okay, great.
I'm ready. Franklin TV Sports presents exciting Franklin High School playoff field hockey. Today from the Beaver Pond Field in Franklin, the Franklin High Panthers, the number 4 seed in the tournament, take on the Winchester High Red and Black, the number 13 seed in a Sweet 16 round game here today. Hi neighbors, and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Royce. Working alongside our producer, our director, our camera operator today is Chris Leverone. Franklin in the round of 16 against Winchester. Franklin got here with a nice victory over Beverly, 5-0, whereas Winchester, the 13 seed, defeated the 20 seed Chelmsford High School 2-1 in overtime. The Winchester Red and Black, that's how they're called, the Red and Black. They scored with about 53 seconds to go, a golden goal as they call it, in the first 10-minute overtime period to advance them to this game, the round of 16. Take a look at the starting lineups for Winchester. They will start in goal a senior Molly Hillier, and also starting junior Ava Paragus, freshman Bryn Henning, sophomore Samantha Gall, sophomore Madeline Rabinovich, a freshman Addison Oferio, a sophomore Madison Von Meering, sophomore Julia Freddy, a junior Julia Legere, a senior Iron Walsh, and a senior Kate Burkhart. Their goalkeeper is Molly Hillier. For Franklin, they will start Maddie O'Brien. She's a junior. Ella Griffin, a junior. Lindsay Dennett, a senior. Chloe Essam, a senior. Sophia Cuneo, a senior. Emily Carney, a junior. Ava Lucenta, a sophomore. Raina Crandall, a junior. Brooke Taylor, a senior. Haley Wernig, a junior. And Devin Barry will be in goal, and she's a sophomore. Franklin coached by Michelle Hess, and Winchester is coached by Michelle White. So a couple of Michelle's opposite end here on the coaching scenario. We're set to go. Franklin in the home white with light navy blue, and the red and black of Winchester as they're known, and the traveling black with white numerals. 42 degrees at game time, a wind blowing from the far side of the field to the near side. The center pass is begun, and Winchester has the opening ball. Play it, and it's going to be inbounds. Winchester crosses midfield, and they have a break on the right side. A nice centering pass. Ball is in the circle. This is a scoring opportunity for the red and black, and they still have it in, and now Franklin takes it out. Emily Carney sends it out to midfield and beyond. The ball will go back the other way. The officials for today's game are Brian Ferris and Craig Lincoln. They're wired up for communications with each other. That helps the flow of the game, the two officials. As Winchester inserts it. These two teams met 2 years ago, and Franklin defeated the red and black. Ball will be back to Franklin. 4 15-minute periods, and if it's tied, no ties today. We'll go to overtime, 2 straight 10-minute periods, and then shootouts. But we'll see if it comes to that. Franklin, the number 4 seed, on defense right here. The red and black. They do not have a mascot. That's how they're known, the red and black. Of course, your Panthers are your Franklin's mascot. Play back in. So far, Winchester has kind of had more of the possession of the ball. Again, all scoring has to be touched from inside the scoring circle. Brooke Taylor saves it on a nice pass. A whistle. The ball will go back to Winchester. The lights are on, haven't taken full effect. Whistle stops play, a violation. It rolled up on the leg of the Winchester player, and Franklin will have it back. So glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV, and we're streaming worldwide on YouTube. Ball comes out to midfield off the arm of a player, and that's a violation. Back the other way for Winchester. They have it inside, and a whistle and a foul call. Franklin will take it quickly. This is Carney. Emily Carney on the right wing for the Speedsters. Sophia Cuneo, one of the captains. Sophia tries to get it to Wernick, who's trying to break. Sophia blocks it. Sophia sends it through. It's going to go all the way and past the end line. That's going to be a 16-yard free hit the other way for Winchester High. Sun with just a little glimmer of brightness here on the field. Just a little bit of natural light left. That'll change in about a half an hour. Free hit at the 16 for Winchester. The red and black try to advance it. It's picked off in there by Maddie O'Brien in front. This is Raina Crandall. She's got room. Crandall shoots just wide. She went to that left side. The right side was wide open. But Crandall unloaded on the left side and was steered wide by Molly Hillier, their senior goalkeeper. Good opportunity for the Panthers. They just missed cashing in. Ball is out of bounds. An unforced error there on Winchester. And Franklin will have it back. This is Brooke Taylor to insert it for the Panthers. Ball comes through. This is Chloe Essam in front. This kick saved by Hillier, and the first penalty corner of the game. First one, it's against Winchester. Franklin had many penalty corners again in their win against Westford. And the insert from Sophia Cuneo. Emily Carney is in front with Raina Crandall and Haley Wernig. It's going to go to Carney. Emily, she's going to shoot low. Nice block save by Hillier, a beauty. The rebound shot is blocked again, and it's going to be a violation and a free hit coming the other way for Winchester. They survive the first penalty corner of the game. Winchester starts off another unforced error on that far side by the Winchester bench. Winchester coached by Michelle White in her 19th year. She did not go to Winchester, but she played field hockey in college at BU. Of course, Franklin coached by Michelle Hess. She played field hockey at Westfield State and UMass Lowell. Under 10 to go here in the first period. Ball out, cannot come to midfield, but now it's taken back by the red and black, and here they come across midfield. 360 stolen by Dennett, restolen by Winchester, and again they steal it back. Back and forth we go. Now Dennett has it. She can't clear it. Kept in by the red and black. Emily Carney has it for Franklin. She goes right side, but it's picked off in there. Now sent in all the way through, cleared by Dennett again. Good pressure offense by Winchester. They've been full throttle in this one. And Franklin will have the free start deep in their own end. And the ball comes out towards midfield. Wernig tapped it, and Wernig is going to settle it down. Wernig with that great dribbling ability and the speed. Wernig, she can really fly. Look at her go. Haley Wernig. Wernig charging through, centers the ball. It's kicked out by Hillier, comes out to Cuneo. Cuneo can't get good wood on it. It's stolen there by Crandall, and a violation called against Winchester, the second penalty corner coming up in the game. Franklin with number 2 offensively. Offensive penalty corners. I guess we could call them OPCs. And Cuneo will have the honor. Winchester packs it in their goal. And here's the insert. It's going to come to Carney. Carney is going to spin through. Her backhander is going to be saved by Hillier. In front again. The ball is loose, and another violation called against Winchester. This will be yet another penalty corner against the red and black. So 2 quickies here in the last minute, and we'll do it again. Cuneo in front. Back to Wernig this time. Now it goes to Emily Carney. Her shot is in front. The goalkeeper's out of position. Franklin digging for it. The backhander. Nobody's in goal. Franklin tries to dig it through. It's still loose. The goalkeeper is back. The ball is loose, and it's cleared by a defender. Great play by Winchester. They saved it as their goalkeeper was out of position. But it's going to be yet another penalty corner. That's number 4 against the red and black. Here's Cuneo again. Good teamwork by Winchester to keep that ball out of the net. Is Carney for Wernig. Doubled up. Circling down on the left side. Backhander in front, the rebound, the save, the shot, the save again. Brooke Taylor can't shoot, and a whistle and yet another foul on the play. It's going to be the 5th penalty corner of the first 7.5 minutes of this game, first 8 minutes of this game. 8.5, I guess. Here's Cuneo again, number 5 to Wernig. Haley backhands it, still rather with the dribble in front. Carney, Emily takes it through her shot, and another penalty corner coming up. That's 6 in the first 8.5 minutes of this game. 6 PCs against Winchester. Can Franklin finally put one home? They haven't given up any. Cuneo to Carney. Emily for Wernig. Back to Carney, it skips her stick. Saved there and picked off in there by Winchester on a nice pick by the red and black. Back to Franklin inside the circle. A whistle and a foul again. 7 penalty corners in the first 9 minutes and 10 seconds of this game. It's tremendous pressure by the Panthers, but so far Winchester has stayed strong. Cuneo for Wernig. Skips her stick. Over on the right for Carney. Carney dribbling around, spinning. She's going to shoot. Not a lot of wood on it. It's going to be taken back by Winchester in the goal. Stolen by Carney. Emily charges in the centering pass. It's loose, and a foul on Winchester again. Penalty corner number 8 in the first 9 minutes and 45 seconds. 5:05 to go now. 0-0 in the fast-moving first period. Cuneo will insert it on the far side back to Sophia. It's hit around and a whistle here and a violation on Franklin. A good delegation of Winchester fans, and they're loud behind us. Franklin also with some good stands, good fullness in the stands, also lining the sideline. The ball comes quickly into the front portion of the field. A whistle and a foul called on Winchester, and Franklin will have the free hit. Franklin has dominated on penalty corners, but nothing to show for it on the big scoreboard. Here's Franklin on the break. Coming through, Essam drops it back for Carney. Air dribble by Carney. She's through 2, and she draws a foul, and she'll just restart it. Carney. Ball is off a stick, but a foul called on Winchester. Another free hit for Carney and the Panthers. She drives one. It's going to be bobbled around. Taken in there by Raina Crandall. She's in front. Her backhander and a goal by Raina Crandall. Raina Crandall opens up the scoring on a backhander. Raina Crandall. No penalty corner, wasn't needed there, as Crandall did it herself. 1-0 Franklin at 3:54 here in the first period. A first period dominated by 8 offensive penalty corners, and finally the goal. Here's the center pass for Winchester. They're down now 1-0. This is the round of 16. The winner moves on to the Elite 8 to midfield. Maeve Ralston is in the game, and she steals it for Franklin. This is Ralston. All the way down. It's going to stay in the field of play. 3:33 left in the first period. This is Wernig. Wernig charging through. She's in the circle, gets through the defense. Wernig holds, she shoots and she scores. Haley Wernig, 1-on-1. Ralston was the one who made the play, and that just took 30 seconds. 2 goals, 30 seconds apart. Franklin leads it 2-0. The pressure by Franklin, aided by 8 penalty corners, has been outstanding. But Wernig does the job there. I believe Ralston will get an assist. She earned it, digging that ball out and charging upfield. Ralston subbed in for the lineup for Coach Michelle Hess. Here we go with the center pass. Winchester now down 2-0. Talking to Coach Michelle White, said her team has had its ups and downs this year. Hopefully, she said, we're on an upswing. Ball is sent back. Across the field, Franklin with some offensive pressure. This is Essam trying to get to it. She cannot, but she stymies the play a little bit. Still taken up by midfield now, and Franklin is there to defend a foul on Franklin. Ella Griffin commits the foul, I believe. Free start for the red and black. Holding on it there is Bryn Henning. Henning up Dennett for Franklin. Back to Denning. Bryn Henning, I should say. And a whistle and a foul called on Franklin. A free hit coming for Winchester. 2:26 to go here in the first period. Pete Royce with you. Chris Leverone with the sights and sounds of the game for your viewing pleasure. And so glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV and all over on YouTube. And thank you for the many comments that we get about fans and family members watching the game from all over. The pass is wide for Cuneo, and it'll be a free hit coming in for Winchester. They tee it up. This is Kate Burkhart, a captain, out to midfield to Samantha Gall. Franklin goes on defense. Pack coming in strong. Here's Winchester, the shot, the save. What a save. The rebound is now going to be cleared out of there. What a save by Devin Barry. She keeps it as a 2-0 lead for Franklin, and the Panthers flip the field quickly. That's the save right there for Devin Barry. Controlled now by Samantha Gall. It's stolen by Raina Crandall. Crandall with Wernig in front. Crandall goes through, she shoots, and she's fouled on the play. A penalty corner coming up. This is number 9 in the first period for Franklin offensively. It's the relentless pressure that they've put on. That was a great steal by Crandall, and Wernig was out there as well, and the ball was just wide, but a foul drawn. The penalty corner coming up. Winchester with 4 position players and a goalkeeper in the crease, all with their masks on. Franklin, the backhander is blocked. Crandall, the backhander, is wide, and it'll come out to the 16 for Winchester with 37 seconds to go. No, it's going to go to Franklin. Carney inside the circle, dribbling through, and she's fouled. Yet another penalty corner, number 10 in the period. Number 10 in the period. Offensively for Franklin. Time winding down now. See if they can get this play off. 15 seconds to go. Cuneo. They have to let Winchester don their masks in goal. 7 seconds to go. And here we go. We'll just get a play off. It's going to go to Carney on the left side. They got to shoot. The shot there is no good. Blocked by Hillier. And the first quarter comes to an end. We've played 15 minutes in this round of 16. And after the first quarter, it's Franklin 15. After 15 minutes, Franklin 2 and Winchester no score. And there's your halftime, your first time break right now, first period break. We'll recap the scoring for Franklin at 3:54 in the period. It was Raina Crandall scoring a goal, and that made it 1-0. And then just 30 seconds later, some great one-on-one play by Haley Wernig, and she scored, and that made it 2-0 with the 3:24 left in the game. So we are right. Crandall would just get official confirmation from the scorers table. Crandall with the first goal and Wernig with the second goal. No assists recorded, but we know Maeve Ralston had a key part of that second goal, digging the ball out and feeding Wernig. I'm not sure they gave her an official assist, but she certainly informally assisted greatly on the play. So Franklin here in Winchester versus Winchester. This is the round of 16. The winner will play Acton-Boxborough. Now Acton-Boxborough, they have a good team as well, and we'll try to get some stats on Acton-Boxborough. Yeah, they defeated Needham to get to this point, to the round of Elite Eight. Acton-Boxborough, number 5 seed. Needham was a number 12 seed. And Acton-Boxborough won that game. So they're awaiting the winner of this game. And if Franklin wins, it'll be a number 4 seed Franklin against the number 5 seed Acton-Boxborough. What a great matchup that is sure to be. Franklin on occasion has played Acton-Boxborough, but they haven't played them this year. Franklin undefeated in the Hockomock League this year, a perfect 16-0. The officials for today's game, Brian Ferris and Craig Lincoln. We start period number 2. 41 degrees. Windy from the far side of the field to the near side. The center pass coming for the Winchester Red and Black. And we're underway here in period number 2. Wind picking up. Violation called. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few snow flurries today. Long pass by Winchester. That connects on a beautiful catch-up field. That's a beautiful team play there by the Winchester Red and Black. They're going to center it up. Franklin clears it out, and they hustle to keep it in bounds. Up the left sideline, beyond midfield, and be chased back by Winchester. Chased back by Aaron Walsh. And they advance it upfield to the midfield stripe, and a free hit coming for Winchester. Just underway here in the second period. Pete Royce with you, along with Chris Leverone. And some cold spectators. Wernig with the steal. It's turned back the other way, and a foul called against Wernig. Good play there by Madison von Meering. Now controlled by Kate Burkhart. Wernig tries to steal it. She wins the ball. Haley Wernig in front for Crandall, rolls up on her leg. That's a violation, and the ball will go back to Winchester. To midfield. It connects. Winchester has some good passing plays. This is Legere. She chips it forward, still in play. Dennett clears for Franklin. On the right wing, it comes to Cuneo. Sophia, nice pass to Wernig. Haley to midfield, past her defender. She's got an open Randall Crandall. She can't find her. There's a nice block there by Samantha Gall. Ball is loose. Wernig taps it. Gall. Let's check that. It's not Gall. On the backhander, it was Madison von Meering, and the ball is out of bounds, and Cuneo will inbound it right in front of us with 2 minutes gone in the second period. In front for Crandall, can't get to it, and the ball is covered by Samantha Gall. Player goes down. Franklin will have it. Gall fell down, lost it. Here's Cuneo. One of the captains. In front, Raina Crandall, she's got a goal today. Her ball is blocked, and Winchester takes it back the other way. A backhander to the center of the field. Dennett is there for Franklin. Cuneo can't get to it, and the ball will go back to Winchester. Winchester has some skilled players, that's for sure. Long pass up the sideline. That's going to connect, and out there is going to be Julia Legere. Julia stops with the ball, spins around, gets the ball inside the circle, is going to be kicked out by Devin Barry. That wouldn't have been a goal. It came from outside the circle, but still a nice kick save by Barry. And out to the 25 we go for a free hit. Going to move them back 5 yards. Brian Ferris moves back Madeline Rabinovich. This is Madeline with it. Her ball is inside the circle now. Franklin there, and a violation against Winchester. The Panthers will have it. Still no penalty corners against Franklin. 10 against Winchester. Wernig taps the ball to herself. Nice pass to Crandall. Back to Wernig. What a play! Haley Wernig in front. She shoots, and it's saved by Hillier on a beautiful save. How about the passing of Crandall and Werning? That was beautiful. Hillier makes the stop, one-on-one with Wernig. Cuneo to insert it for Franklin. It gets through. It's all the way through, in fact. With it is Essam. Her backhander is saved by Hillier, and it's steered wide and out of bounds. It'll be out to the 16 on the free hit for Winchester. Oh, let's see. No. Oh, I think this could be Franklin's ball. We'll wait for the official ruling on it. Franklin goes back to chase the ball. Yes, it'll come out to the 25. Franklin will have the free hit. Still within the first 5 minutes of the second period. 2-0, Franklin with 2 first period goals, 2 beauties. That was a near perfectly executed play a moment ago. Everything but the goal. Back for Ralston. It's advanced, but Dennett is there. Lindsay Dennett. What a career she's had in field hockey and ice hockey. She wins the ball. Panthers have it. They send it up on the far side, and it's controlled by the Panthers. They chip it forward for Crandall. Reyna gets to it. Wernig is out front. Reyna, she shoots from inside the circle, and a goal. A goal there. It might have been deflected. It was released by Crandall. We'll wait for the official word. It was released. It might have been Chloe Essam. We'll wait for the call. It was either Crandall or Essam. In any event, Franklin leads at 9:54. Crandall or Essam. We'll wait for the word on that. 3-0 Panthers. Winchester with it now. Down 3. Whistle stops play, foul on Franklin. The light's beginning to take more effect. The wind comes and goes. When it blows hard from the far side of the field to the near side. Crosswind here. Ball is going to be out of bounds, and Franklin will have it back as we come up to 9:15 to go in the second period. This is the round of 16. The winner plays Acton Boxborough in the Elite 8. Winchester keeps it in. Foul called. They'll have it upfield through the red and black of Winchester. They try to center it up. It does come through. Now it's out of bounds, and it'll be a free hit for Franklin at their own 16-yard line. 8:50 to go in the period. Don't forget, fans, later on today we'll have exciting Franklin girls soccer. Franklin against Algonquin from Piscini Stadium at 6 o'clock tonight. Hopefully this game won't go overtime and we can get over to Piscini Stadium. We're at the Beaver Pond Field right now. Time in the middle of the second period right now. Franklin 3, Winchester no score. Winchester with the ball. Winchester, a strong tradition of field hockey. In front, this is a scoring opportunity. The ball is loose. The shot there is kicked out. And it's going to be a penalty corner. The first one of the game against Franklin. Franklin won 10 in the first period, and here in the second, 1 for Winchester. See how Franklin defends the penalty corner. This is the first time they've had to do it. 4 players don their masks in the goal with Devin Barry. And here we go. Inserted out front. Ball is wrestled around, controlled by Winchester. Now it's loose. Franklin steals it on a nice steal by Sophia Cuneo. She goes back to throw her mask away. And a whistle and a foul called as Addie Weiss, I believe, had it for the Panthers. Franklin survives the penalty corner. 7:09 left in the period. 3-0 Franklin. So here we go. The Panthers with it on the far side in front of their bench in a violation against Winchester. Franklin will have a free hit. They run upfield with it on the left wing. Addie Weiss. Weiss comes through. Ball is cleared by Winchester. Out a little bit. Can they keep it inbounds? No. Yes, they can. A looper. They go aerial. A whistle and a violation here rolled up on a player. Franklin will have it back. This is Sophia Cuneo. What a captain she's been for Franklin. Loops one all the way through. It's going to come inside the circle. Crandall digging for it. Crandall makes the steal. Raina Crandall in. Crandall can't get the shot off. And a violation called against Winchester. The 11th penalty corner of the game against the red and black. 5:56 to go here in the period. Period number 2. Franklin 3, Winchester no score. Some hardy fans cheering both of these teams on. Cuneo to insert it for the Panthers for the 11th time today. On the left wing it comes, back on top for Emily Carney. She lets one go. That's a wild shot, and that's a violation there, and it's going to go back to Winchester from the 16. Free hit for the red and black. And it's just driven out, an unforced error there, sent wide by Madison Von Meering. And Cuneo will inbound it for Franklin. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the half. Teams will switch sides at halftime. Wernig wins the ball. Haley charging through with that great speed. Oh, it's stolen. Franklin re-steals it. Cuneo. She loops one in. Carney digs for it, wins it. Emily charging through, and she draws a foul again. Penalty corner coming up, number 12, against the Winchester red and black. 4:34 to go in the second period. Clock moving. 3-0 Franklin. On the penalty corners, just to refresh you, the first full swing has to, if it goes in, it has to hit the 12-inch bar or lower. For safety reasons, cannot come up high on the first full swing after a penalty corner. So this is Carney, and she's going to shoot. Ball ricochets. The goalkeeper's way out of position, but she makes a good decision and clears the ball to a cutting player. Out front with it now is Julia Freddy. Franklin comes out and tries to stop it. They can't stop it. A good drive going. Freddy, she's going to center it up. It's in front. It rolls by the crease. Great opportunity, and Cuneo with some speed chases it down for Wernig. Here comes Haley in the open field. Wernig just blows by the defense. Haley Wernig centers the ball for Raina Crandall couldn't get to it. And it's out of play. It's going to come back to Winchester. It is something to watch. It's like watching motocross when you watch Haley Wernig in the open field. Ball comes out to Winchester and Madeline Rabinovich. Taken back by Cuneo for Franklin. Inside the circle it comes. Raina Crandall in front, and she's tripped up, but no call on the play. Back to Maeve Ralston. Her shot is blocked. Ralston again for Crandall. She chases it down. Digs for it, and a foul off the elbow of Crandall. The ball will roll up there and be awarded to Winchester. Under 3 minutes to go in the second period. 3-0 Franklin. The aerial for Winchester. Connects. The red and black take it over midfield. Ella Griffin back for Franklin to defend. It's going to be a violation there, and Winchester will have it at midfield. Brian Ferris and Craig Lincoln, your officials. Griffin loses it over to Bryn Henning. Henning has a sister on the team, Campbell Henning. Bryn is a freshman, Campbell is a senior. Franklin with the ball. There's also a pair of twins on Winchester. Those are the Fiore twins, Michaela and Mara, seniors. Franklin back on offense. Under 2 to go in the period. Panthers controlling it deep in the corner. Centering ball comes through. Raina Crandall digging for it. Gets to it, and she's stripped, and it'll be a penalty corner called number 13 on the game against, no, it's not. It's going to be a violation against Franco. I take that back. So it's still 12 penalty corners to 1. Dennett sends it on the far side to the Franklin bench, controlled by backup goalkeeper Chloe Strassner. Franklin inserts it. 1:18 to go. Ball loose at midfield. And a violation. Franklin has it. This is Carney. Emily looks for Haley Wernig. She tips it forward for Raina Crandall. She's in alone. Crandall shoots. She fakes the backhander. The save, the rebound, the save again. And the penalty corner coming up. This is number 13. The passing for Franklin is tremendous. Could not score though, but good pressure. This is 13 penalty corners offensively. They've given up 1. 39 seconds to go in the period. 3-0 Franklin. Out it comes to Emily Carney for Wernig. Haley, her backhander is blocked. Wernig gets it back. Little shot in front. It dribbles 3. The rebound, the shot, and the goal by Raina Crandall. Raina Crandall makes it 4-0. Raina Crandall at 23 seconds to go. How's that for a late period goal? Franklin now with 2 goals in each of the first 2 periods. 4-0 Franklin. Center pass coming with only 23 seconds left here in the first half. There's the whistle. We're underway here for the final 20 seconds of the period. Ball comes deep for Winchester. 12 seconds to go. They have it to midfield. Franklin just steals it beautifully. Brooke Taylor to Carney. 3 seconds to go. Emily, she's going to dribble in front, and there's the whistle ending the first half of play. With Franklin on a typical drive upfield. A good half for the Franklin High Panthers. The first period, they scored Raina Crandall with 3:54 to go. 1-0 Franklin. Haley Wernig, 30 seconds later, made it 2-0 Franklin. Then that closed out the first period. And then at 9:54 of the second period, Raina Crandall gets her second goal of the game. Although we want to check on that. It might have been Chloe Essam. And Raina Crandall comes back and gets the 4th goal of the game. And that made it 4-0. That goal came with 23 seconds to go in the half. It's amazing how Franklin can score with such little time remaining. And as you watched the game, you saw that most of the play was in the Franklin offensive end. And that was aided by 13 penalty corners. And we're going to check on that last goal for Franklin. But there have been 13 penalty corners. The last goal is going to go to Sophia Cuneo. Sorry. No, that was... yeah, they're going to give the... Yes, the 3rd goal was Chloe Essam. And the 4th goal, they're going to give it to Sophia Cuneo with an assist by Raina Crandall. So they're going to say Cuneo was the one who finally punched it home. Nonetheless, it's 4-0. We're going to pause here for about 3 minutes and come back with the exciting second half. You're watching exciting Franklin High field hockey on Franklin TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Beaver Pond Field in Franklin. We're at halftime. Franklin against Winchester in field hockey. This is the round of 32, and the winner moves on to the Sweet 16. The winner will face Acton Boxborough. Franklin has the lead 4-0 at halftime. We straightened out all the goal scoring. It's first one, Raina Crandall. Second goal, Haley Wernig. Third goal, Chloe Essam. Fourth goal, Sophia Cuneo. Crandall with 1 goal and 2 assists in the half. Wernig with a goal, Essam with a goal, and Cuneo in the goal with a goal. Franklin has looked good in goal, and that would be Devin Barry, the sophomore, has shined in goal for Coach Michelle Hess. Pete Royce with you, Chris Leverone alongside. Franklin will be going from right to left across your screen, and Winchester going the other way. 40 degrees now here in Franklin. The lights beginning to take full effect. Just a little glimmer of a sunset in the far distance. As we start play in the second half, Franklin has the center pass. Nice pass upfield. It eludes a Panther and goes out of bounds. It'll be back to Winchester. Don't forget, coming up after this game, we'll have girls soccer. Franklin against Algonquin in the round of 16. We have 2 more periods to go here. This third period and then another fourth period. Franklin with the lead 4-0. 2 goals in each of the 2 first periods. 2 goals in each of the first periods. Ball is stolen by Winchester, and here come the red and black. Taking it into the offensive zone, carrying it forward there is Julia Legere. Still carrying it forward is Winchester. The ball is in the circle. It comes all the way wide. Picked up by Maeve Ralston for the Panthers. Maeve guiding it out, keeps it in bounds. Ahead for Chloe Essam. Essam, good strong defense, hit back to Chloe Essam. She'll start the break for the Panthers on the left wing. Nice control by Essam. Essam, the great tennis player for Franklin, gets the pass upfield. On the speed is Haley Wernig. Wernig charging through, loses it, but the foul called, and Franklin will have it. Haley Wernig, how about her? Everybody with a sweatshirt, not Haley. She's playing like it's 80 degrees out. I wish it were. It's half that here in Franklin. Ralston back out to Ella Griffin, the spark plug for Franklin. Griffin loves to play field hockey. Ball whistles up, and it's a violation. It's going to go against Franklin, and Winchester will have it. They need to get some goals. Ralston digging for it. Can't get it, but Ella Griffin does. Nice pass upfield for Emily Carney. Emily circling through the defense. Carney still holding. She chips it in front. The shot there is wide by Raina Crandall on a nice pass from Emily Carney. Franklin is just a thing of beauty to watch with their passing ability. Their passing is beautiful. They featured that all season, particularly today. 2.5 minutes gone in the third period. Winchester with the ball. In front of us, it rolls out of play, and Ella Griffin will chase it back. Again, the officials, Craig Lincoln and the veteran Brian Ferris. Ralston. Back for Griffin. Griffin, backhander to Ralston. Ralston with some good, tremendous stick handling by Ralston for Chloe Essam, and advances forward. And coming back to get it is Raina Crandall. Raina holds it, and it's stolen away by Winchester. Out to Ralston. She cannot control it, and it's going to be free hit. Chasing it back for Franklin is going to be Lindsay Dennett. Controlled by Winchester inside. The ball is loose, and Franklin gets to it. This is Maddie O'Brien. O'Brien out in front. Cuneo on the fly for Crandall. Back keeps it. Raina now loses it. Here comes Winchester across midfield. The advance now by Stella Di Cristoforo. The pass is wide but deflected off Ralston, and Winchester will have it. Coming up on 4 minutes gone in the third period. With it here is Addison Offiero. Addison charging through, gets the ball in the circle, scoring opportunity, The ball is in front. It's kept alive. Franklin tries to get to it, and a foul called against Winchester, and Franklin will have it back. We're under 11 minutes to go in the third period. The winner moves on to the Elite Eight. Franklin loses it. Coming back where there's Bryn Henning, the freshman, inside the circle, and Carney controls for Franklin. Her pass is deflected and kept in by Winchester. Winchester has the ball blocked by Cuneo. Out in front, Franklin gets it to Essam. Chloe goes back for it, dribbles it through, still controlling it. Now it's taken by Winchester on a nice steal there by Erin Walsh. Walsh, long pass. This is going to be fought for and controlled by Franklin. They send one on the wing. It's complete to Ralston. Maeve out in front for Essam, too strong and out of bounds, and the ball will go back to Winchester with 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Pete Royce with you, Chris Leverone also trying to stay warm with some hardy fans, some good fans on hand. Both teams have a good delegation of rooters today. Ball is loose. Winchester has it. This is Bryn Henning. Taken back by Ralston. It's dribbled out of bounds. And Henning will inbound it. Ball is blocked. Essam has it. Now taken back the other way by Ofiero. Down in front. And a chance for Winchester inside the scoring circle. The rebound shot is just wide. Might have been steered loose by Devin Barry. And the foul called and a penalty corner coming up. Penalty corner coming up against Franklin. They're second. They've won 13. They've given up 2. First half totals were 13 penalty corners for Franklin, 1 for Winchester. But here it's 1-0 penalty corners in the second half. 8:49 to go in the period. Franklin digs in, talking to the official there, lining up next to Devin Barry, 2 players on each side of her. And the insert. Comes in. The shot is high in front. The ball is loose. It's going to be controlled by the Panthers. For Essam, it goes by her, but trying to chase it down and getting to it is Raina Crandall. Crandall uses the left side of her stick. She comes back in the middle. She's in the scoring column. She shoots just wide. It was 2 feet wide on the left side of the goal. The ball will come out to the 16 for Winchester with 8:09 to go in the period. Crandall got to the ball and got off a nice shot. Winchester back in their own end. Can't get across midfield. Sophia Cuneo has something to say about that. Here comes Sophia, the captain in front. All the way through, the ball is loose in front, but it's behind Essam. Chased down by Winchester. And they get a nice pass up on the right wing. That's going to roll out of bounds, and Ella Griffin will race in front of us for the ball. She'll pass it up to Maeve Ralston. And Maeve, the sophomore, has the ball go back to Winchester now. And the ball is going to come out of bounds right in front of us. Ralston again, the sophomore, gets it to junior Emily Carney. Carney backpedals it on the right wing now for Cuneo. Sophia drives one through. Wernig gets a stick on it. Wernig charging through, and she draws the foul. A foul on Wernig. May have rolled up on her shoulder. Under 7 to go here in the third period. Mostly cloudy skies here now. 40 degrees, was 41 at game time. Wernig digs for it and wins the ball. Franklin has it there on the far side. See the official. That is Craig Lincoln in your picture. In front, the ball is loose. Kicked out of there by Hillier. Nice save by Hillier. Ball is down and a foul called against Franklin. Winchester will have it. The red and black start up. Dennett changes directions with it. She comes through for Wernig. Haley on the right side. Wernig loses the ball. It's going to go back to Winchester. Coming up on 6 minutes to go here in the third period. All the action from the Beaver Pond field. Winchester with the break on the left wing, too strong, and the ball is out of bounds, and Franklin will have it back with 5:51 left. Third period. No scoring in this half. Franklin 2 goals in the first period, 2 in the second period. That's where we stand, 4-0. More than midway through period number 3. Brian Ferris blows his whistle, the official. Franklin goes aerial. It hops up and it gets through. Going down for it was a Panther. Franklin, though, wins the ball. Cuneo with it. Going down there was Raina Crandall. Now it's out of bounds, not out of bounds, but in play on a free hit for Winchester. They go low, blocked by Franklin. Emily Carney. Her low pass, trying to connect. It does. Franklin drives it through. Raina Crandall with it. The goalkeeper's out of position, but Franklin got to get back to it. Now they do. Goalkeeper is back in goal. And a whistle and a foul called on Franklin. Franklin had a chance because Hillier was out of goal, but the Franklin Panthers couldn't quite control the ball in front. And it goes back now to Winchester with 4:42 left in the third. Winchester has quite a bit of talent. You can see that. Their passing has been good. Franklin maybe with a little more speed than the red and black. Here's Chloe Essam on the right wing for Wernig. Haley, it's chipped away and taken back by Winchester. Cuneo closing in. Winchester carries it up. Cuneo wins the ball back. Sends it up. Too far for Wernig, but now Wernig battles for it. Foul called, and it's going to go back to Winchester. The wind blowing again from across the field to the near side. And a little bit, too, at an angle from right to left. 3:58 to go in the third period. Franklin 4, Winchester no score. Ball is kept in by Sophia Cuneo for Crandall for Wernig. Wernig gets to it and stops it. Spins around, ball is in play. Wernig with it. Wernig comes through and a foul called, and it's going to be Franklin with the free insert. Wernig carries it through. Wernig is fouled on the play. Penalty corner coming up. That's number 16, the first one in the half. One for one in this half, one for each team. But overall, Franklin won 14-2. It was 13-1 at halftime. Now it's 14-2. 1-1 here for penalty corners in the second half. 3:06 to go. Sophia Cuneo to insert it for the Panthers. She gets it out to Dennett. Dennett unloads. It's wide and past the end line. It'll come up for a free hit at the 16 for Winchester. This quarter has been pretty even on the scoreboard. Exactly even, 0-0. But Franklin with 4 first-half goals, they lead at 4-0. This is Maeve Ralston. Foul called on Emily Carney, and the red and black have it. Stopped by Ralston. She's played a sound game, especially defensively in the midfield, and the pass too strong for Chloe Essam. 2:20 to go in the period. Remember, girls soccer to follow tonight at 6 o'clock. Franklin against Algonquin. Ball is blocked by Essam. In front, and a foul called against Crandall. Go back to Winchester out of bounds. Franklin will have it as Griffin will chase it all the way down. Gets her exercise. Ella Griffin talking to her dad before the season. She just loves to play field hockey. Right in front of us, Ella Griffin. She tries to go aerial, didn't get lift on it. Controlled by Winchester. And with it here is Julia Legier. And foul called. Ella Griffin quickly. Back in front. This is Raina Crandall. Raina by 2 defenders chasing in front of the circle. Crandall chases for it. Her shot is wide and it goes out of bounds. A good look for Crandall. You can see that's where Franklin excels. That team speed in the attacking zone. Winchester doesn't really have it. Not many teams have that speed that Franklin has. And the talent. It's a great field hockey feeder program in Franklin as well. 1:03 to go in the period. Franklin on top, 4-0. Sophia Cuneo to insert it for the Panthers in front of their bench. Carries it forward, and she commits a foul. The ball will go back to Winchester. Deep in their own end, stolen by Cuneo. In front for Raina Crandall. Her shot is wide in front. The rebound and the save again. The rebound, the save. Hillier has been immense in goal for Winchester. And a whistle stops play. Whistle stops play with 22 seconds to go. It's going to be a penalty corner against the red and black. Number 15 in the game, 2.5. Not sure Franklin will get the play off. 10 seconds to go in the period. Cuneo, time winding down. There's the horn, and they're going to have an untimed play. They will have an untimed penalty corner. No time on the clock. This is Emily Carney. She goes aerial, and it's a goal. It's a goal on an untimed play. I don't think I've ever seen a goal like that. On the penalty corner, Emily Carney goes aerial, but the ball still has to hit that 12-inch bar, and apparently it happened. Franklin scores with no time on the clock. Emily Carney makes it 5-0. I've never seen that play. With 0 time left on the penalty corner, Franklin makes it 5-0. Emily Carney goes aerial. Remember, the ball has to hit that 12-inch bar inside the cage on a penalty corner. And apparently she dropped it in there. What a play. Wow. So, to recap the scoring in the first half, Raina Crandall with a goal at 3:54, followed by Haley Wernig 30 seconds later, made it 2-0 Panthers. Crandall assisted on the Wernig goal. In the second period at 9:54 to go, Chloe Essam scored, made it 3-0, unassisted. In the later stages of that half, 23 seconds to go, Crandall fed Cuneo for the 4th goal of the game, and that made it 4-0. And here, with no time remaining, an untimed penalty corner, Emily Carney scores on an aerial shot, makes it 5-0. Franklin has scored a goal with 23 seconds to go in the period and a goal with no seconds remaining in the period. And they lead it after 3, 5-0. So glad you're with us here, fans, on Franklin TV. We'll remind you of exciting soccer coming up tonight as Franklin will play Algonquin. And that game will be coming up here at 6 o'clock. And we hope that you can join us for that. Franklin against Algonquin. Should be a dandy. Algonquin, a regional school, Northborough, Southborough, has a great sports tradition. And how about your Panthers? So many teams in the top 10. 4 out of the 5 major sports had Franklin teams in the top 10, and football was just across the line at number 13. Football, unfortunately, is out of the playoffs with their loss last week, but they'll be playing Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock at Natick. And then on November 21st, they'll close out the season with their Thanksgiving week game against KP on Tuesday night at 7:30 at Fenway Park. We'll bring that to you here on Franklin TV. Can't wait. Last period coming up here in field hockey for today. Crandall with it for the Panthers. Controlled by Winchester. Chased down by Franklin. They win it. Cuneo all over the ball for Raina Crandall. Raina for Wernig. Haley with no sweatshirt on. Just the uniform. Coming through the backhander, fanning on the shot, and a foulation called against Franklin. And the ball will go back. Just about a half a minute gone in the 4th period. 5-0 Franklin. Franklin steals it. Cuneo in front, too far for Wernig. She couldn't get to it. The ball rolls back to the end line, rolls back to the end line. A free hit at the 16 for Winchester. Winchester coached by Michelle White. her 19th year. The ball is unforced error and comes whipping through us, in front of us. And Franklin will have it back here in the fourth period, minute 10 gone. This is Ella Griffin right in front of us. She goes back, complete there. Nice pass to Dennett. It's stolen back by Von Herning. Here comes Julia Legere, and her ball is blocked. Franklin's going to chase it back. Ralston has been a great defender here today. She chases it back for the Panthers. Her ball is blocked, kept in. It's going to go past the end line, and Franklin will have a free hit at their own 16-yard line. So glad you're with us, fans, on Franklin TV. We're streaming worldwide on YouTube. Pete Royce with you, Chris Leverone with the camera shots. Long shot by Dennett is blocked, but it's out to Raina Crandall. Raina gets by one defender. Raina charging through, almost by another. She's trying to backhand it. She cannot. She's whistled off the play, and a penalty corner coming up against Winchester. That is penalty corner number 16 in the game. 13 in the first half, 3 here in the second half. There's an injured player for Winchester. Injured player for Winchester. Trainer Jen coming onto the field off the Franklin sidelines. What a job she does in all sports for Franklin and here for the visitors. Couldn't get a number on that player who was down. You hate to see any injury. Michelle White, their coach, is out along with trainer Jen. Oh, it looks like it is Samantha Gall. Samantha Gall, a sophomore, midfield back. She's up and she trots off. Looks to be pretty sound there as she goes off. Good round of applause for Samantha. She'll go to the sidelines. And it's 5-0 now. Still can't get over that aerial goal, an untimed play by Emily Carney, the veteran, the junior, to end the third period with a penalty corner. She goes high, it dropped in, and hit the bar. This is the 16th penalty corner of the game. 2 for Winchester. So they don their masks next to their good goalkeeper, Molly Hillier, senior. Thick cloud cover over the field here. Waiting for the start of play following the injury, the penalty corner. And Sophia Cuneo gets the whistle, and we're underway here. Clock starts. In front. Goes to Wernick for Emily Carney. She goes low. It's kicked out and kicked high. A long kick. I've never seen a kick that far out by a goalkeeper, nearly to midfield. The ball is turned around, and in the game now is Ava Lucenta, number 11. And she commits a foul. Winchester has it back the other way. This is Michaela Fiore, one of a set of twins with Mara, her sister. Ball is on the end line. The free hit coming from the 16 for Franklin with 12:09 left in the game. Stolen. Now restolen by the Panthers. Emily Carney on the left side for Raina Crandall. Good catch. Crandall tries to feed Wernick. She gets it to her. A push there. A strong push. And Wernick wins the ball. And Emily Carney will have it. We're under 12. Carney tees it all the way through. That's going to go past the end line, and it'll come out to the 16, a free hit for the Winchester Red and Black. That's what they're called, the Red and Black. Franklin puts some pressure on it. They steal it. Chloe Essam. Essam charging for it. Essam wins the ball back. Now it's controlled by Winchester along the sideline. Ralston gets a stick in there. Slows things down. With it back is Bryn Henning. Whistle and a violation called against Franklin. Aerial shot by Winchester. This is Julia Legere. She double teams. Legere comes out with it, and she sends a player away. This is Michaela Fiore. But back for it is the other number 5, Lindsay Dennett, and a foul on Michaela Fiore. Dennett wins the ball. Dennett out to midfield for Essam. Chloe charging through. Strong defense on her. Essam chips it away for Raina Crandall. Crandall commits a foul. It's going to go the other way for Winchester with 10.5 minutes to go in the game. Winchester back on the attack. This is Michaela Fiore. Picked up by Ralston, Ralston steals it. Maeve Ralston tries to get through the defense, cannot. Taken back by Winchester. Ball intended for Henning, too strong, and Ella Griffin covers it for Franklin. For Emily Carney, good stick work by Carney. Look at her go. Carney reverses a player falling down. Carney with some tremendous stick handling. On the right wing for Cuneo. Cuneo charges through. It's blocked on a nice play by Winchester. That is Madison Von Meering. Winchester has it in the offensive zone. We're under 10 minutes to go and a foul called on Franklin. We're in the last 10 minutes. Franklin 5, Winchester no score. We'll see if Coach Michelle White does anything different strategically to flip this game. Winchester has it in the attacking zone. It's coming out and covered by Franklin. And Addie Weiss had it for the Panthers. A foul called. Back to the Panthers at near midfield. Chasing it back. Good stick work by Crandall. Raina in the open field. Gets a pass for Wernig. Wernig in front, charging through. Trying to cover the ball. She does. She shoots, and it's blocked by Hillier. A nice block by Hillier, kept in by Griffin for Franklin. Ella back to Emily Carney. She charges through. Carney stick handling it. Her backhander is in front, and it's wide, and it goes past everything out of bounds. It's going to be a free hit coming for Winchester from their own 16 with 8:34 left. The winner moves on to the Elite Eight against Acton Boxborough. If Franklin wins, the game will be here at Beaver Pond Field. Too strong for Carney. And that would be a 4 seed against a 5 seed. What a game that's going to be if it comes to pass. We still have 8 minutes and 13 seconds to settle this one. Cuneo with the free hit. She goes low. It's caught. It's tapped in there by Crandall, and a foul called on Crandall, and Winchester will have the ball back. We're under 8 to go now. Clock will be a factor. Only one goal here in this half. It was a beauty, though, and an injured player goes down. Franklin player is injured. It's Raina Crandall. Oh, you don't want to see anybody hurt. Crandall, what a game she's had so far today. 1 goal and 2 assists. And trainer Jen out to attend to Raina Crandall. Raina Crandall, a junior, so she'll be back. Looking at the Franklin roster, Maddie O'Brien, she's a junior. Ella Griffin, she's a junior. Dennett is a senior, she'll graduate. Essam is a senior, she'll go. Sophia Cuneo, she's a senior. Emily Carney will be back, she's a junior. Lucenta is a sophomore, she'll be back. Raina Crandall will be back, she's a junior. Brooke Taylor will graduate. Addie Weiss is only a sophomore. Sawyer Whitmore is a junior. Haley Wernig is a junior. Maeve Ralston is a sophomore. Natalie Delaporta is a senior. Devin Barry is only a sophomore. And Chloe Strassner is a junior. As you can see, Franklin will have a good radius back. Yes, they lose some good players, particularly Lindsay Dennett. She's been out on this field for, I believe, all 4 years. Sophia Cuneo, she's been a great player for 4 years. Brooke Taylor and others. But Franklin will have a good nucleus pass. And Raina Crandall cannot put pressure on her right leg. You can see being helped off the field. She cannot put any pressure down there on her right leg. Can only hope she can heal up. You get ready should Franklin advance to the Elite Eight. So Crandall goes down. Play about to resume. Winchester will have it. And here's the whistle. We're underway. Ball is taken back by Franklin. It goes out of bounds. The wind's still blowing here at Beaver Pond Field. Out of bounds to the Winchester bench. Don't forget, tonight at 6 o'clock, Franklin in soccer, girls soccer against Algonquin Regional. That's a Sweet 16 round. Franklin tries to steal it. Foul called against Franklin. The Winchester Red and Black will have it back. We're coming up on 7 minutes to go in the game. Charge here by Winchester. Their fans come alive. They've not had any scoring to cheer about. Ball is taken back by Franklin, deep in their own end. It's taken out to Wernig. Haley in the open field. She's a great player for the Panthers. Charging through, is fouled on the play. Franklin will advance it further. 6.5 to go. Sophia Cuneo inside midfield. She goes low. Ball trickles through. Addie Weiss tries to get to it. Cannot. Covered up in there by Erin Walsh. Walsh back there for it. Whistling the foul off of Franklin, and Walsh wins the ball for the Winchester Red and Black. And she'll take it out to the 16. Under 6 to go in the game. Ball out towards midfield. Winchester with a nice pass on the left wing. A lot of white shirts chasing the ball. And it's taken by Winchester. Inside the circle, Dennett there. She blocks it. And she's going to control it and send it out to the right wing. And it's off a stick of Winchester. Franklin will have it with 5:30 left. Franklin, aerial pass is blocked. Winchester inside the scoring circle they come. A good look, it's all in front. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be, we'll wait for the call, I believe. This will be out to the 25 off of Franklin, so it will be a free hit at the 25 for the Winchester Red and Black with exactly 5 minutes to go in the game. With it for Winchester is Madeline Rabinovich. Ball is loose on the far side, controlled by Emily Carney. Emily, good control of the ball. Now she drops it, regains possession. She's going to go low to midfield. Blocked there, taken back by Winchester to foul on Franklin. Winchester will have it. 4:30 to go in the game. Here comes Winchester inside the circle. Stolen by Franklin. Dennett with a good defense, and she wins the ball for Franklin. Lindsay Dennett for Wernig. Haley, she's got a goal tonight. Haley charging at midfield. In the open field, Wernig accelerates inside the circle. Her shot is saved. The rebound is controlled by Winchester. Brooke Taylor defending. Griffin also defending. Foul on Griffin. It's going to be Winchester's ball. We're under 4 minutes to go in the game. The winner moves on to the Elite Eight round against Acton Boxborough Regional High School. Nice backhander pass into the game now for Franklin is Ella Marzullo. Chipped forward by Addie Weiss to Marzullo. She's inside the circle. She shoots. It's just wide. Kicked out of there by Hillier, but not all the way out. Controlled by Taylor. Back in front, blocked by Winchester. Foul on Franklin. Winchester will have it. Time winding down. 3:15 to go. Brooke Taylor steals it for Franklin. Her backhander into the corner. Addie Weiss can't get to it, and it rolls past, and Winchester will have it. Clock moving, we're under 3 to go. Wind still blowing here at Beaver Street Field. Franklin wins the ball. This is Brooke Taylor. Taylor. Emily Carney still playing hard, draws the foul. Carney Continues on inside the circle. Her low shot is blocked in front. The rebound and the score. I think it's Haley Wernig. Wernig from, let's check it. Wernig from Kearney makes it 6-0. Haley Wernig scores at 2:35. The assist to Emily Kearney. Kearney now with a goal and assist. 6-0 Franklin, 2:20 left. Griffin gets a stick on it. Some of the fans starting to gather their blankets and chairs and think about the next game for Franklin. It should be against Acton Boxborough here. We don't know when, most likely 2 or so days hence. 2 minutes to go in this one. Remember, Franklin soccer coming up after this, the girls' side. Franklin against Algonquin, a round of 16. Cuneo sends one on the right wing. All the way upfield it's going to go. It's going to stay and go out of bounds. So out to the 16 comes with only 1:40 left. We'll be heading over to Piscini Stadium after this game to bring you coverage of that, which should be a great soccer game. Stolen by Kearney. Emily inside the circle. She shoots. It's blocked. Rebound is loose. And a foul called. And a penalty corner. And that's fitting. There's been so many against Winchester here today that the game is going to wind down on a penalty corner. 17 in the game. Franklin will have yet another one. 1 minute to go in the game. Franklin, relentless pressure. Comes out top. Wernig, she unloads. It's blocked. Taken back by Winchester. Franklin commits a foul. Winchester will have it. 43 seconds to go. Cuneo digs for it. Wernig, foul called. Winchester will have it with 30 seconds to go in the game. Franklin in line for yet another shutout. They've had a bunch here this season. Can they hold on this one? 14 seconds to go. If they get the shutout, it'll be number 15 on the season for Franklin. In 19 wins. Tremendous. Here's Wernig to run out the clock. And there's the horn, and Franklin wins it. And they're out to greet their goalkeeper, Devin Barry, who gets the 15th shutout on the season for Franklin. There you see the players charging to their goalkeeper, Devin Barry. Franklin advances to the Elite Eight here in 2023. We'll recap the scoring, and then we'll head over to Piscini Stadium for girls soccer. Raina Crandall had a goal in the first period. Haley Wernig also. Second period, Chloe Esselman, Sophia Cuneo. Third period, a beautiful goal by Emily Kearney, an untimed penalty corner. At the end of the third period, she went aerial and she dropped it into the net. And Haley Wernig closed out the scoring with a goal with 2:35 left in the game. Franklin wins it 6-0. I'd like to thank you fans for tuning in to exciting Franklin High Field hockey. We hope you enjoyed this MIAA round of 16. The Panthers move on to the Elite Eight, and that'll be against Acton Boxborough. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, our camera operator tonight, Chris Leverone, among the first to arrive and the last to leave. This is Pete Royce from cold Beaver Street Pond Field on the outskirts of this town of Franklin. The final score for the final time today. Franklin moves on. They score 6. Winchester no score. Till soccer tonight, Pete Royce saying so long, neighbors.